So yeah, now what I want to do is I want to make use of this show values parameter. So I will set show values to true because this is my Boolean flag or my indicator that I want to make use of in the render tree, that the user actually clicked on this button, right? So to do so, yeah, let's differentiate this a little bit. I remove this console log, we don't need it, I think. And I will make use of this.state show values. And if this is false, I will negate it now. If this is not true, if this expression here is not true, yeah, in this case, I will move this whole expression here, and yeah, so we can click on it, and I will go for an else if now, and to make the other side of the true, if this state show values is true. Yeah, what do we want to do now? We want to return a little different markup for our component to show the things that we have here inside of our state now. So what we need to do is we need to make use of this information. So to make use of this information, I start again with an li because I am inside of a UL. Just a little reminder, here we are inside in a UL, so we want this element to be an li, and it should have the class name card to show things properly. And yeah, I will let's just make two divs, or give me a moment, I'm thinking about markup. No, let's make a wrapper div here. We will see what this brings us, just stick with me. Then we have a div. This div should be the left side of our information, and I will duplicate it. And for the easy part, I will go for an image tag here now. And here for the source for the image tag, I want to go with this.state image URL. So what I want to do is I want to pass the whole URL for the image that is here from data sprites default. It is passed to the image URL, and if the fetch is done, it's correctly mapped here. So I want to make use of it. I'm closing the image now, and yeah, on the other side here, I would like to let's use p-tags. I will duplicate them for demonstration purposes or for our purposes. So we want the name. We still have the name bound to the props, so we need to access them via this props name. But also we want to show the height. I think I misspelled it, but it's no problem. And the height should be bound to this state dot height. Yeah, I'm writing it wrong, but and here, oh sorry, I will go for the width. And the width is also should be bound to the state after the fetch. Sorry for the weight. I'm way too CSS-y here. So for the weight, and yeah, to make this look a little bit better, I want to apply a class name of row here, because I want these two divs inside of a row, and I will not customize this for mobile purposes, but I want some kind of grid here, so I will give this a call of 6. It's also a Bootstrap class name, and I will give this a Bootstrap class name of course 6 already. So are we good here now? I think we need to fulfill the render. Let's check, but I have this thing in mind that we need to, yeah, I will return, you know, because it's a code and an evaluation of code, so we need to provide the else tree here, and to do so I will provide a div and close it and say, let's say it's loading. So to be different here, you know, this loading, as you might remember, this is from the Pokemon list. So when we access the site in a blank state, we have this loading thing here. But actually this is not true because we are not loading anything. So I want to keep this div blank here. And let's check. Yeah, it's blank now. And if I go search for type, is there something happening? Yeah, it's loading. And now if I click here, cool. The height is not there, but as you can see, this is the picture of the Pokemon. So what is behind the curtains? Let's check. I will clear the console. And for Rattatat, for the Pokemon Rattatat, let's check here. For the Spearow, if I click, you know, it fetches for the Spearow. It shows the image of the Spearow. I hope it's the correct one. The height is not made properly, but the weight is here. So I want to go back and want to fix this height problem. What is here? Yeah, I think I misspelled it, right? Yeah, maybe I should. I also. I'm so my English. Just a moment. I know how to fix this because if I search for type, oh no, I can go here. Inspect this. So if I go here inside of height, yeah, I misspelled it. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes the simplest things are quite difficult for humans. So I think this should be correct now. And if we call it, you know, the state is here, but we call it here and here. So now it should work as I intend. So I'll reload this. I'll search for the type again to get my list. The next thing we will have a pretty much faster API. We have a local. Yeah, as you can see, we have Reticate with a height of 7 and a weight of whatsoever. So pretty nice, pretty straightforward here. But there might be some. Let's check if we have done everything all right. So it might come that we will see an error now. And what is this error? And this error, I think, will lead us into our next topic because, as you might have noticed, every time here, we only made use of the library React. And we made use of state in React, but we never ever imported anything or made anything here with this Redux. And you know, everyone is talking about Redux. What is this Redux? And I think we will see it now by having a pretty nice error. So, you know, when I have this Sherizar here, it's a dragon, it's flying, and I have, let's say, this Butterfree, okay? So Butterfree is here. I want you to keep this in mind, because now I'm switching to poisony Pokemons. So, what do you think will happen when I reload it? So I reload it here. And as you can see, it's fetched correctly here and here, but the image is still the same. So something did not work out very properly. So what happens is that in this mapping function here, if we click this, there is already this list with keys, and these keys, React does not re-render them properly. So how can we fix it? Or let's think, can we even fix it here? There would be a way to fix this. Yeah, I think there would be a way to fix this. When we go to the on Pokemon click and we click on the tile when it's not showing any values. So here we could provide a second click here, yeah. And with this click, what I want to do is I want to fulfill. What I want to achieve now is if I click on this, I want to close this tile again, yeah. So what I do is I write a new method. And it's pretty straightforward and pretty simple method. It's on close tile. And I want to this set state. And what I want to do is I want to unshow the values. So I will set show values to false. And what I want to do is I want to apply this on the LE click. We are here in the case that we show the values already, and if the user clicks again on this LI, I want to close the tile. So we want to this on close tile. We open the tile, but we are not closing the tile. Is there a console error? Yeah, cannot read property set state of undefined. Okay. It should fix the error. A click opens the tile and a click closes the tile. So, and now we have a problem, because in React without Redux, if I go to the network tab and I will, not only that that the elements are stuck in the component, but there's another problem, because here, if you have a look at this network tab, every time, every time I open this, what will happen is the on click and the fetch method will be applied. So every time now, now you can see it's properly reloaded. And this is the React internal key of 1. So monkey, and as you see here, it has now the internal of key 1. So if I go to a flying Pokemon, but this key is already away from React. So what happens is that this thing is not reloaded properly, but it is reloaded in the let me pause, because I'm